All right, we're going to go ahead and get started today. So welcome. This is our Vinyasa style yoga for today, and we are going to focus the next few weeks on anything related to front body lengthening and back body strengthening. So that's going to mean a lot of different things. So I just invite you along for the ride. We'll go through our sun salutations and then move into standing poses and end with a final relaxation. So we're going to go ahead and start on our backs today. And actually what I want you to do is start in your variation of fish pose. So if you don't recall what fish pose is, you're going to go ahead and come onto your back. Legs will be outstretched, and this is just going to invite a little bit of lengthening into the chest and shoulders. So you're going to let your legs be out nice and long, or they can be touching, it doesn't really matter. And a little towel roll underneath the head if you like, or at the curve in your neck. You're going to take your hands palms down and just slide them underneath your buttocks. So you're kind of pinning open the chest. So once you're there, if it's available to you, you can gently lift the top of your head up. In our traditional fish pose, you can be on the top of your head gazing backwards, but that's not available to a lot of people. So I just invite you to find a little bit of opening across the base of the throat. And this can be subtle today as well. So once you're there, just allow the eyes to close. Let your feet and ankles relax and fall comfortably just out towards the sides of the mat. So thinking about reducing tension across the face and the jaw. Opening across the heart center. And we're going to think about inviting a sense of gratitude, bringing that into our heart today as we practice. And we'll start our practice with a couple of cleansing breaths. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Big heavy exhale through the mouth. One more time, nice deep breath in through the nose. Big heavy exhale through the mouth. And just continuing to breathe deeply. Start to call to mind something that you're grateful for about yourself and your body. Maybe it's just your ability to move with relative ease from point A to point B. Maybe it's your mind and the ability to think critically. So just go ahead and bring whatever that is into your heart. We're starting in a modification of fish pose today. So taking the hands underneath the sacrum, palms down, and just walking the shoulder blades underneath you. Any variation, back or top of the head, is perfectly fine. Just something subtle and gentle to start our practice today. And then bringing something about yourself into your heart center. Just acknowledging that. Releasing yourself from any negative thoughts that you might be having, any not good enough thoughts, just letting those go. And then also bringing to mind some things that might seem small that you're grateful for. Maybe it's the cool, crisp air today, the sun on your face, a particular relationship with a family member or a friend or a coworker. So sometimes just acknowledging these things that we might otherwise take for granted can just allow us to experience a little bit of joy in our day and in our lives. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. And then gently slide the hands out from underneath you. We're going to take the soles of the feet to the mat. And then just allow the knees to gently support each other, falling inward. Bring your arms out to a T position, palms facing upward. Just breathe deeply here. Notice the expansion across the chest and shoulders. Notice if you're able to keep your shoulder blades connected to the mat here. And just continuing to breathe deeply. And then we'll separate the knees slightly, and we're just going to start to invite some rotation into the spine. And if you're just joining us today, just please make sure that you're muted on your end. And take a nice deep breath in with the knees up to the center. On an exhale, let them drop to the right side. So keeping your arms up in that T position, palms facing up. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, let them drop to the left side. And you can keep your gaze towards the ceiling, or you can take the gaze opposite your knees. But begin to flow with your breath here. So inhaling as you bring the knees to the center. Exhaling as you let them fall to either side. So we're moving and rotating through the hips and the low back and the spine a little bit here, but I want you to think about the expansion across your chest and your shoulders and doing your best to keep your shoulder blades connected to the mat here. Just let your heart and your chest be open. And the next time your legs fall to the left, turn your gaze to the right, take 2 nice deep breaths. Think about breathing into that right lower portion of the rib cage, all the way down into the right side of the pelvis. And then inhale, bring the knees back to center. On an exhale, let them drop to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Breathe in and out deeply into that left side body. Shoulder blades connect to the earth here, keeping your heart open. And then as you inhale, slowly bring your knees back up to center. Go ahead and take your time, but make your way over onto your stomach today. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, the tops of the feet flat. And then on an inhale, nice and easy, lift your heart up, baby cobra. So shining your heart forward. Think about drawing the mat back, squeezing the shoulder blades towards your spine. And just begin to notice activation, both of the low back as well as those muscles between the shoulder blades. Light on your hands, gaze is just towards the top edge of your mat or maybe slightly forward. On an exhale, release. Turn your right cheek to the mat. Bring the arms down at the sides. We'll interlace our hands on top of the sacrum. On an inhale, lift your chest and your arms up. Think about opening the chest and shoulders as you activate the back body. So front body length, back body strength we're going to focus on over the next few weeks. Lots of variations, lots of different poses that we can incorporate into our practice today. So really thinking about opening through the heart. As you exhale, release everything, turn your left cheek to the mat. Breathing deeply here. One more cleansing breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. When you're ready, press yourself up to tabletop. We'll take just a few rounds of cat and cow today. So on an inhale, drop the belly, heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round into cat. Maybe shift the hips side to side if that feels good. So starting to establish cadence a little bit here. 1 breath per movement, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Remember, this is your practice, yogis. You can do whatever feels good for your body. If you want to sit in child's pose or another resting pose of your choice, perfectly acceptable. So do what works for you today. Inhaling to cow, heart forward. Exhaling, press and round. Tailbone tucks under, engage the belly. 2 more cycles. Inhale to cow. Relax your face and jaw. Exhale, tuck and round to cat. 1 more time at your own pace. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And then inhale, neutral spine. Go ahead and extend your left toes back. So knee is straight, knee crease towards the ceiling. Come over onto your right hand and knee, modified half moon. So inhale and float the arm up. Grounding down through that outer edge of your left foot. Take your left hand partial bind. So reaching around the low back for that right hip crease. Open the left side of the chest. Always options. You don't have to do that, but just opening, breathing into the heart center. Good. Raise that left arm back up towards the ceiling. Try floating your left leg if that's available to you. Optional hip opener. You're going to reach back, grab the top of your foot, press the foot into your hand. Think about that thigh pointing forward, knee in line with your hip. Breathing into the front body. Good. Float that leg up, arm floats high, breathe. And then exhale back to tabletop. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhale, neutral spine, tabletop. Exhale, the right toes back. Come over this time, left hand and knee. Modified half moon. Heart is shining towards that right wall. Partial bind if you'd like, bringing that right arm around towards the low back, maybe reaching it towards the left hip crease. But as you do that, tuck the right shoulder blade towards your spine. Gaze is up or down as you open the chest. Good. Inhale, float that right arm high, and then try floating the right leg if that's available to you. You may need to scoot that left hand a little bit more forward to keep that shoulder over hand alignment. Optional hip opener. Press the foot into the hand, opening the chest and shoulders, breathe. Relax your face. Good, release the foot, keep it lifted, float the arm high, and then exhale, come back to tabletop. Walk your hands more forward, tuck the toes under, find downward facing dog. Spend a little bit of time here, just allowing yourself to be in your body, noticing kind of what's coming up for you today. Being mindful of any areas that maybe need a little bit of extra attention today. Grounding down firmly through your hands and feet. Finding stillness or adding a little bit of movement into your legs, the head and neck, whatever works out for you here. Good. On your next inhale, float forward to plank pose. So draw the shoulders over the hands, zip the legs together, press into that mid-back and breathe. Inhaling, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Remember that spacing between your hands and feet. Really separating the fingers, grounding through the palms. One more time, inhale, plank pose. Press into that mid-back, draw the belly to the spine. Good, breathing in. On an exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward towards your hands, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Take a generous fold. Just really allowing the knees to bend, grabbing opposite elbows here, swaying gently. Feel the length in the back of the legs, the back of the neck. Dangle the fingertips towards the floor. On an inhale, come to a flat back, so halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. As you exhale, refold. Bend the knees generously. Good, one more time. Inhale, flat back. Belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Grounding through your feet. Take your time. Start to come all the way up to stand. Lift the arms up over the head. On an exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. With your feet about hips distance apart or maybe slightly closer towards the top edge of your mat, as you inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, find a steeple grip. Lengthen towards the ceiling and then exhale to the right, side stretch. Really thinking about lengthening the left side of the trunk. Grounding through the left foot. On your next in-breath, lengthen upward. And then exhale, side stretch to the left. Pressing the right foot to the floor. On an inhale, lengthen up. As you exhale, release the arms down to the side. Pause in mountain pose here and just let your palms be forward. Pull the shoulder blades together. Let your eyes close for a couple of breaths. I just want you to notice how you feel standing. And just really notice. Maybe notice if you are grounding down equally through both feet. If you have a tendency to weight bear more on one side over the other. Just let yourself be present here. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open up the chest, elbows towards the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, crescent lunge salutation. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step the right knee back, high lunge. Walk or sweep your arms up. And just pause here, feeling the length in the front of that right hip. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back to down dog. 2 breaths. Ground through the hands and feet. Good, look forward, right foot steps through, high or crescent lunge, rise up. Back knee is straight, tops of the shoulders are soft. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward, inhale, flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, come all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot steps back, high lunge. Walk or sweep up. Soft tops of the shoulders. Exhale, hands to the mat, this time plank pose. Good, breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your chest up. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Looking forward, step the right foot through. Inhale, high lunge. Walk or sweep up. Breathe. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, right knee back. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep up. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or locust pose. So if you want arms down at your sides, lift everything up. Breathe into that back body. Good. Release, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Look forward, step the right foot through, sweep up, high lunge. Up on the ball of that back foot. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep up. Little back bend if you want. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge. Leading with your heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Options, baby cobra, locust, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always welcome to come to child's pose or another resting pose of your choice. Look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice, opening the heart. Exhale, down dog. Good, nice cleansing breath here, just allowing yourself to be in your body. Gratitude for being able to move your body from one pose to the next. Nice deep breath in through the nose, heavy sigh through the mouth. Look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, leading with your heart. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Good, looking forward. This time, step the right foot through, come up to high lunge. Up on the ball of your back foot. Walk or sweep your arms up. Good, take your arms out to goalpost arms. I want you to turn, start to rotate your upper trunk to the right. So it's a little bit of rotation into the spine. Noticing that rotation from the top down. Take your left hand, rest it on the outside of your right knee. If you'd like, reach your right arm back. Heart is open to the right wall. Back knee stays straight. Breathe into the twist. Good. Inhale. Come back to center. High lunge. Good. Set your back heel down. Warrior 1. Knee over ankle on that front leg. Let's take the hands on top of the sacrum. So interlacing. Draw down and back. Open the chest. Lift the chin. If you'd like, humble warrior. So forward fold over that front leg. Bringing your chest towards the inside of your right thigh. Arms float up. Chest continues to open here, yogis. Belly is in. Good. Release your hands, plant them. Step it back to plank. Good. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. If you want to skip that series, lowering through chaturanga or low push-up, back bend of your choice in down dog, always welcome to skip that. Once you're in down dog, cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Looking forward, step the left foot through, come up to high lunge. Walk or sweep your arms up, softening the tops of the shoulders. Good, take those arms out to goalpost arms. So nice and wide, breathe in. As you exhale, rotate to the left. So heart to the left wall, just noticing that twist from the top of your head down. Good, if you'd like, right hand comes to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Extend the left arm back. Keeping your shoulders over your pelvis nice and long through the spine. Good, breathe in. Good, on your next inhale, warrior one, set your back heel down. Drop the hands on top of the sacrum, interlace them, open the chest. Breathe in. As you exhale, if you'd like, your variation of humble warrior. Trunk comes to that inner thigh, palms float up, belly is in. Relax the back of your neck. Lots of breath here, yogis. Good, release the hands to the mat, step it back to plank pose. Breathe in. Good, Vinyasa on your exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, 2 breaths here. Always welcome to come to child's pose or another resting pose of your choice. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your heart. Inhale, flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop back to plank. And then exhale to down dog or vinyasa. Lowering halfway to chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Up dog, cobra, locust, lots of choices, yogis. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of cleansing breaths here and just kind of allowing yourself a brief pause. So really recognizing how your body feels right now. Maybe recalling that intention that you set for your practice today. We talked a little bit about gratitude already, but just calling to mind those little things that you're grateful for in your life. As you're ready, inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step in between the hands, come up to warrior 2. So nice long wingspan here, big space between your front and back feet, and just let the shoulders soften. Maybe gazing briefly down at that front knee, checking knee over ankle alignment. As you exhale, extended side angle. So we'll bring the right forearm to the right thigh, reach the left arm up and over. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, that left hand is going to come around for a partial bind. So you're going to reach around for the right hip crease, still keeping your chest open and lifted. Left shoulder blade towards the spine, gaze is up or down. Good, allow the breath to come into your heart center. Breathe into it. Good, as you inhale, triangle pose. So you'll straighten the front knee, float the left arm up. Breathe into that side body. Micro bend in both knees. Good, we're gonna take that top hand. I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide and bring it behind your head. And then think about the elbow, doing your best to be in line with the shoulder. So really opening up the chest and shoulder as that's available to you. Good, remember you're contacting a wall with your entire back body. Good, once you're there, float the left arm back up, fingertips reach for the ceiling. Beautiful, as you exhale, hands come to the mat, step it back to plank pose. Good, breathe in. As you exhale, chaturanga. Lower all the way to your tummy this time. Inhale, locust pose. We'll stay for 3 breaths, arms down at the sides. Activating that entire back body. Exhale, down dog. Grounding through the hands and feet. Good, as you're ready, inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, reaching through that foot. Step it forward, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Pivot your back heel down, really opening up the front body, softening the tops of the shoulders. As you exhale, left forearm to the thigh, extended side angle, reach up and over. We're light on that left forearm and thigh, so lifting through the chest, using your trunk and your legs here. Take that right arm, draw it across the low back, reach it around for that left hip crease, pull the shoulder blade towards the spine. Partial bind and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, gazing up or down. On your next inhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front knee, float the right arm up. Gaze can be up or down. Imagine that wall that you're contacting behind you with your back body. Front body is open. Right hand comes back behind the head. Pull that elbow in line with your shoulder as best as you can. Opening the right side of the chest, breathing, and then on your inhale, float that right arm up. Gaze is up or down. Good. On your next exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back to plank pose. Breathe in. As you exhale, lower halfway from your toes or your knees. Release to your tummy, locust pose. Bring your arms up over your head. Float everything up. Good. 3 breaths into that back body. Think about pulling those shoulder blades towards your spine and down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Think about pressing your heart back towards your thighs, grounding through the hands and feet. Good. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then come to extended child's pose. So big toes together, knees wide, drop the sit bones back, walk your hands up towards the top edge of your mat and just let your heart melt towards the floor. Forehead relaxes down. Bring the breath back to the belly. So as you inhale and exhale, think about your belly expanding down towards the mat. Slowly drawing the navel into the spine. So no matter what physical limitations you have, your body is still able to do super great things for you every day. Be grateful for that. Take care of your body. Take a moment of gratitude for coming to your practice today. Good. When you're ready, make your way back up to tabletop, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, send your left arm up, opening your heart to the left wall. And then as you exhale, thread the needle. So take that arm, bring it underneath the right, cheek and shoulder blade to the mat. Option for that partial bind again, opening up the chest and shoulder, or just press into that right hand. So a little bit of a rotation into the spine. Breathing as you twist, keeping your pelvis lifted. Good. Take that right hand, slowly release it back down to the mat. Deep breath in, sweep your left arm up, and then exhale to set it down. Same thing, second side from tabletop. Breathing in, right arm reaches up. As you exhale, send it under the left. Thread the needles side to. Remember that everything is a suggestion, so if something doesn't feel good for you, just make a modification for your body. If you'd like that partial bind, you're going to bring the left arm, drape it across the low back to the right hip crease. Shoulder blade draws in. Breathe into the spine as you twist. Good. Slowly release that left arm back down to the mat. Deep breath in, right arm reaches up. And then exhale to set it down. Walk your hands more forward and then just come all the way to your tummy, lowering down slowly. You can rest your forehead on the mat or turn either cheek down to the side. We're gonna move into another back bend, so either bow or half bow, depending on what your practice is like. You're gonna reach back for either the outside of one or both feet. And when you do that, you're gonna do your best to keep your knees in line with your hips. And then on inhale, you're gonna float your chest, your head, and press your feet back into your hands. So nice opening across the heart center. Very active back bend. You're breathing. 2 more breaths here. Always the choice to do one side at a time. As you exhale, release, lower everything down, turn the opposite cheek to the mat. Good, we'll take that pose one more time. So any variation, start to reach back for the outer edge of your feet. Knees in line with your hips. On an inhale, press the feet into the hands, look forward. Heart lifts, chest is open, you're breathing. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release everything. Crocodile pose. Turn your toes out. Stack the hands, forehead to the hands, breathing into the belly. Nice long deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And taking a few moments, just noticing how you feel, noticing how your body feels as we start to slow things down and prepare for our final relaxation. Relaxing across the forehead, the face, and the jaw. Good. When you feel ready, go ahead and slowly roll over onto your back. We'll take a neutral spine position. So just bringing the soles of the feet, on the mat, dropping the knees to center. You can take both hands to the belly here with your eyes opened or closed. 3 deep breaths into the low belly. And then when you're ready, arms down at your sides. We'll take one more inversion if it's available to you. So if you practice wheel or wheel prep, this would be a good time for that as they're appropriately warmed up. Otherwise, if that's not in your practice, you're gonna move into bridge pose. So your arms will be down at your sides. You're gonna lift the hips up and take the shoulder blades underneath you, maybe interlacing the hands under the sacrum. If you want to prep for wheel or wheel prep, you're going to take your hands, fingertips facing the floor, or fingertips facing your feet. On an inhale, you'll press through your feet just like you do for bridge pose, but for the prep variation, you're going to come to the top of your head. Keep pressing into your hands, and you can practice just pressing into your hands and gently lifting your head up. And then if it's available to you and you practice full wheel, you're going to extend through the shoulders. Heels can be lifted or stay connected to the mat, whatever feels good for you. Stay for a few breaths, and then if you are in wheel, slowly lower back down, taking your time. If you're in bridge, stay for a few breaths. This is kind of your opportunity to practice what feels good for your body. Staying for a few breaths, and then when you're ready, coming back to that neutral spine position, bringing your arms out to goalpost arms, and then just start to slowly move the knees from side to side. And then we'll draw the knees in towards the chest. And just start to rock slowly from side to side, massaging out the low back. Maybe make some circles on your mat through your low back. And then making your way into happy baby or wide leg straddle, reaching down for the instep of the feet, pressing the feet into the hands, maybe rocking or alternating, straightening one knee at a time. Once again, just listening to what your body needs here as we prepare for our final Shavasana. And then whenever you're ready, making your way into Shavasana. If you'd like to take reclining bound angle pose today, you certainly can do that. That would be bringing the soles of the feet together, heart open, tucking the shoulder blades underneath you, and just allowing the knees to fall out to the side. If that's not available to you today, just let the legs stretch out long. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you to open the heart, palms up towards the sky. Wherever you are in your final relaxation, take a deep breath in through the nose. Pause at the top of that in-breath. And then open the mouth and exhale, letting all the breath out. And then allow the breath to flow, inhaling and exhaling, whatever feels good for you. Inhaling gratitude. Exhaling anything that isn't serving you well today. Take a moment to scan your body, releasing any last remaining tension. Let your heart be open to gratitude and love and kindness. Let your mind be still for a few moments, your body at peace. Releasing any last remaining tension from the body. Allowing your body to be supported by the ground beneath you.